Have you ever just been sitting on your couch, mindlessly scrolling through Instagram or TikTok, and suddenly you see someone wearing the perfect outfits? Like their look is just so effortless, their hair is just right, the lighting makes everything look even better, and before you know it, you side-eyeing your own closet wondering why nothing you own feels good enough. Because honestly, comparison can be brutal, okay? It sneaks up on you. One minute you're feeling okay about your style, and the next minute you're spiraling, okay? Convinced that you need a whole new wardrobe just to keep up. It's like no matter what you buy or how you dress, it just doesn't measure up to what everyone else is wearing online. But here's the thing though, when we're constantly comparing ourselves to a curated feeds and picture perfect outfits, it's almost impossible to feel confident in what we wear. It kind of steals the joy out of getting dressed and makes us feel like our personal style is not good enough. But today we're changing that. In this video, I want to help you stop comparing your styles to everyone else's. We'll unpack why we fall into this comparison trap, and I'll share some practical tips to help you build real confidence in your style so you actually enjoy what you wear and you feel like your best self every single day. Let's kick things off by talking about why we even compare our style in the first place, because it's not just you. We all do it, and honestly, it's kind of baked into how we experience fashion today. First off, there's social media. Every time we open our phones, we're hit with perfectly styled outfits, beautifully edited photos, and videos where someone just looks like they're just so put together. But we're not seeing the whole picture, okay? We don't see the clothes that they tried on that didn't work. We don't see the stuff that they returned. We don't see the 50 photos they took before they found the right one that they posted. But our brain doesn't know that. It just sees perfection, and suddenly we feel like we're falling short. Then there's those unrealistic trends, okay? Every season there's something new that we're told that we need, okay? Whether it's the ballet flats 1 month ago, cargo skirts the next month, capris the month after that. If you don't like a trend and it doesn't fit your vibe, it can kind of start like you're feeling behind or you're missing out. But trends are designed to keep us buying, not help us build a style that we actually love. And let's not forget the pressure to look on brand, okay? Especially if you're in a certain friend group, or you work in fashion, or you post your outfits online. It can feel like you have to stick to a specific aesthetic, like you always have to dress a certain way to match what people are expecting from you, and that's exhausting, okay? Because it keeps you boxed in instead of letting you explore what you actually like. Another big one is the fashion algorithms, okay? Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, they all use algorithms to show you the same types of looks over and over and over again. If you interact with a video of someone wearing a certain aesthetic, like clean girl aesthetic or something like that, suddenly your entire feed is filled with beige sets, slick back buns, neutral everything. And the more you see it, the more it starts to feel like that's the only way to look stylish, even if that's not really you. But here's what you need to remember, okay? Feeling this way is normal. It doesn't mean that you're shallow or that you're insecure. It just means you're human, okay? We're living in a world where we're constantly bombarded with curated images, and the important part is to realize that comparison doesn't help you build your style. It only distracts you from what actually makes you feel good. So much of our self-esteem is tied to appearance, especially in a culture where we're constantly told we should look a certain way to be accepted or admired. From a young age, we pick up on those messages. The beauty or style is what makes you valuable. And when we don't fit in what's considered stylish at the moment, it can feel like something is wrong with us. Seeking external validation is only going to make this worse. It's easy to fall into the trap of chasing likes, comments, or compliments to feel good about what we're wearing. Maybe you posted an outfit photo and felt disappointed when it didn't get as many reactions, and suddenly you're doubting whether you actually liked the look in the first place. And that's because you're handing over your confidence to other people's opinions, which creates a cycle where your style choices are based on what you think will earn approval versus what makes you feel good. Dressing for external validation often leads to playing it safe or copying what's trending because you feel like it's the fastest way possible to get a positive response. But when you're always trying to please an imagined audience, you stop exploring what you really like. Personal style starts to feel forced, and getting dressed becomes a performance rather than something that should empower you. Clothes should make you feel good first and foremost, okay? Not your friends, not your followers, you. When your style choices are about what makes you feel confident, it becomes easier to let go of what other people think. That's when personal style starts to feel effortless, because it's rooted in your own taste, not someone else's expectation. One of the biggest signs of falling into comparison is buying clothes simply because they look good on someone else, even if they don't really feel like you. It might be the viral dress you saw on TikTok or a trending pair of shoes that everyone is raving about. You add it to your cart because it worked for them, not because you actually love it or feel excited to wear it. And when it arrives, it often ends up sitting in your closet unworn because it doesn't fit your lifestyle or your personal taste. And if you do wear it, then you probably don't feel confident in it because, again, it doesn't really fit your personal taste. Now, it's totally okay to try trends, but they still need to align with your personal style. Even if you're inspired by something you see on someone else, you don't have to copy it exactly. Focus on why you like it. Is it the silhouette? Is it the color? Is it the vibe? Recreate that element in a way that feels authentic to you. That way you're inspired, but not necessarily imitating something that isn't your style. And your purchases actually reflect what you love. Another sign is feeling like you can't repeat outfits because someone might notice or judge you for it. This mindset turns getting dressed into a constant competition with your past posts or what you wore around certain people. You start worrying that you'll look boring or that you don't have enough clothes, even though repeating outfits is one of the best ways to create a signature style and actually enjoy what you own. I honestly hate the whole thing about, oh, you can't repeat outfits, because one thing about me, if I buy it and I have access to a washing machine to be able to wash it, I'm gonna rewear it, restyle it, remix it, whether it's wearing it the exact same way or wearing it, slightly different. I'm gonna rewear my pieces, and you need to too. It's important to remember that repeating an outfit doesn't mean that you have to necessarily wear it the exact same way every single time. You can make small tweaks to make a big difference. You can wear the same top with different bottoms, or you can switch up your accessories to create a fresh, different vibe. For example, I recently posted a video showing 5 different ways to style my camo cargo pants, and even though the pants were the same, each outfit felt completely different and gave off a new energy. Clothes are meant to be worn and loved multiple times, okay? Not just once. Avoiding experimentation is another way that comparison shows up. You might see a style you're curious about, like colorful accessories or a new silhouette, but you hold back because you're scared it won't look good on you as it does on others. And instead of trying things out and discovering what you like, you stay in your comfort zone, worrying about falling short of some imaginary standard. And over time, this keeps you stuck wearing the same few safe outfits and feeling uninspired. Now, you need to give yourself permission to try something new, even if it feels a little bit out of your comfort zone. Start small. Maybe it's just a color that you don't usually wear, or it's a different accessory, and pay attention how it makes you feel. Remember, style is supposed to be personal and it's supposed to be fun, not about meeting someone else's standards. Every time you experiment, you learn more about what you like, which helps you build confidence in your own taste. If any of these sound familiar, know that you are not alone, okay? These habits are easy to slip into when you're surrounded by curated images of everyone's best looks. But noticing them is a first step to breaking free and building a style that actually makes you feel confident. Personal style is called personal for a reason, okay? It's meant to reflect you, your taste, your lifestyle, your mood, not what everyone else is wearing. The sooner you embrace that, the easier it becomes to stop comparing yourself and start building a wardrobe that actually feels good to you. One of the biggest mindset shifts is understanding the difference between fashion and style. Fashion is what's new, it's what's trending right now, it's designated to change constantly so brands can keep selling you something fresh every season. Trends come and go faster than ever, especially with social media purchasing new aesthetics every few weeks. If you try to keep up with every trend, you'll always feel like you're behind. Now, style, on the other hand, is all about what makes you feel like you. It's the way you mix pieces, the colors you're drawing referring to, the silhouettes you feel confident in. And it doesn't depend on what's popular at the moment. Style slowly evolves over time, okay, as you get to know yourself better and figure out what you truly love to wear. The people you probably think of as the most stylish ones aren't the ones chasing every single trend. They're the ones who knows what works for them and they lean into it consistently. Think about someone whose outfits always seem effortlessly cool and just stylish. Chances are they develops a clear sense of their own style and they're not afraid to repeat pieces or stick to what they love. That confidence and that consistency is what makes them stand out. And something that's really important that I don't hear a lot of people talking about, and that is that dressing for yourself, not for others, is a form of self-care, okay? When you choose outfits that make you feel comfortable, that make you feel powerful, that make you feel joyful, you're sending yourself the message that you deserve to feel good. It's an act of loving yourself enough to prioritize what makes you happy instead of shrinking or changing to fit somebody else's expectations. Style should never be a source of stress or a way to prove something. It should be one of the ways that you show yourself kindness and self-respect every single day. When you focus on what suits you instead of what's trending, your wardrobe starts to feel more cohesive and you stop second guessing every outfit. Instead of feeling like you need to reinvent yourself every season, you build a style foundation that feels comfortable, that feels authentic and truly yours. So if you find yourself caught up in what everyone else is wearing, take a step back and ask, what do I like? What do I feel best in? Because at the end of the day, your style should make you feel confident, and taking care of yourself through what you wear is one of the simplest yet powerful ways to love yourself. Building confidence in your style isn't just about having the right clothes, okay? It's about understanding what you love and creating habits that make getting dressed more easier and more enjoyable. So here are a couple tips to help you feel more secure and authentic in what you wear. The first one is obvious. You need to start by identifying what you actually like. And I mean you, okay? Not what your favorite influencer or what your friends like. Try keeping a style journal or like a Pinterest board dedicated to pieces, to colors, to silhouettes that you're generally drawn to. And don't just pin every popular outfit you see. Be intentional. Look for patterns. Do you keep saving outfits with oversized blazers, bold prints, neutral basics? When you get clear on what you love, it becomes so much easier to shop and style outfits that feel like you. Next is something I talk about a lot, creating go-to outfit formulas. Something you can throw on without thinking and you know you'll feel good every time. Maybe it's a fitted top with some wide leg pants, or it's a simple dress with some flats. The key is to finding a combination that highlights what you love and your body and matches your personal taste. Having a formula is going to save you time and it's going to give you a reliable foundation, especially on the days where you're feeling uninspired or you're just in a rush and you need to throw on something and go. And don't be afraid to rewear your favorite pieces, okay? Repetition isn't boring. It's actually how you build your signature style. Think about people whose style you admire. They usually have certain items that they wear often and it becomes part of what makes them recognizable. Instead of feeling like you need a constant stream of new clothes, focus on wearing what you love more often. You'll feel more like yourself and you'll get way more value out of your wardrobe. Finally, challenge yourself to style what you already own in 3 different ways, okay? Take a piece that you love that you don't wear often, like a skirt or a top that you have in your wardrobe, and come up with 3 outfits around it. Try dressing it up for dinner, styling it casually for errands, layering it for work. This exercise not only helps you maximize your wardrobe, but it also shows you how versatile your clothes can be, and it builds your confidence in making creative choices. If you need help with trying to figure out how to style your pieces multiple ways, look on Pinterest, look on TikTok, and just be specific with what you're looking for. So for example, my cargo camo pants that I just did a video on, if I needed more ways to style them, I would just be specific in my search. Instead of searching for casual outfit ideas, I will search for camo pants outfit ideas, cargo pants outfit ideas, just to see, for that specific piece, if it can give me some inspiration. And then when I find stuff, see if there's anything that I already have in my closet or anything similar that I can kind of piece different outfits together. And just experiment on a weekend or something. Just go in your closet and try different stuff on. The best time to experiment with your looks is when you're not in a rush, not when you're on your way to go somewhere. Don't try on 5 different outfits then. Try on 5, 6 different outfits and just play around with putting pieces together on a random Saturday when you're just, you don't have nothing else to do. You didn't clean your house, you didn't, you know, cook your dinner, whatever. You're just chilling now. Go in your closet and just play around and try on different outfits. That way you know, oh, this outfit is cute. The next time you need somewhere to go, you already have an outfit in mind that you otherwise probably would have never thought of. You would have just went to something else. But just play around. That's definitely something that I like to do, and something that has helped me become more confident in my style and help me, you know, rewear my pieces and just come up with different combinations again, like that I probably wouldn't have thought of if I was like in a rush or just trying to be out the door. I don't have time to try on and play around with stuff, but when you make the time, when you're not necessarily going anywhere just to try on your pieces and, you know, try stuff, you'll be surprised the different looks that you can come up with. And if you're still struggling and you have a piece that you don't know how to style, comment it down below. I can help you come up with some different outfits, okay? Let me know. And the more that you experiment with these tips, the more you'll get comfortable with your own style instincts, okay? Remember, confidence isn't about having the most expensive clothes or the trendiest pieces. It's about knowing what makes you feel your best and choosing that on purpose. Even when you're working on your confidence, those moments of envy or insecurity can still pop up, and that's totally normal, especially if you're going through like period depression. Then you start to hate everything about yourself, about everybody, about everything. But what matters most is how you handle them when they do creep up. If you catch yourself feeling jealous of someone else's outfit or their style, take a second and pause and ask yourself, do I actually admire their style, or am I just feeling like I should look like them? Sometimes we confuse inspiration with comparison, and recognizing the difference helps you stop spiraling. If you do admire something, think about what exactly it is. Is it the color combination? Is it the way that they layer their clothes? Is it the confidence that they carry themselves with? Use it as a spark of inspiration instead of a reason to put yourself down. Another way to break the cycle of comparison is to use affirmations when insecurities creeps in. Remind yourself, I'm allowed to look like what I look like, or my style doesn't have to look like everyone else's to be good. Speaking kind words to yourself might feel silly at first, but it trains your brain to focus on what you're doing instead of what you think you're missing. It can also help to curate your feed. If certain accounts or influencers make you feel like you're not enough, it might be time to either mute them or unfollow them or block them, even if you like their style. Fill your social media with accounts that inspire you, that celebrate diverse styles and body types, and make you excited to explore your own wardrobe. You deserve to feel uplifted, not deflated when you scroll. And finally, remember that style confidence comes with practice, okay? Every time you put together an outfit that feels good, you're strengthening your sense of self. When envy shows up, it's often a sign that you care about expressing yourself, which is a good thing. Instead of letting it bring you down, let it remind you to keep exploring and keep growing into your own personal style. If there's one thing I hope you take away from this video, is that your style is yours, okay? You don't need to look like anyone else or follow every trend to be stylish. True confidence comes from knowing what you feel good in and choosing it, even when it doesn't match what you see on your feed or what other people are wearing. You deserve to wake up, open your closet, and feel excited to get dressed because you know your clothes reflect who you are, not what you think you should be. Remember, personal style isn't about impressing other people. It's about expressing yourself in a way that feels authentic and a way that feels comfortable. When you let go of comparison and focus on what you love, getting dressed becomes easier, becomes more joyful, and way more empowering. So this week, I challenge you to pick one outfit that feels like you, whether it's something that you already own or something you've been too nervous to wear, and rock it with confidence. Notice how it changes your mood, even your posture, even your day. Little moments of feeling good in what you wear add up and build real confidence over time. You are allowed to love your style exactly how it is, and you don't need permission from anyone else to own it. Alrighty guys, so that is it for today's video. I hope this conversation helps you feel a little bit more confident about your personal style and a lot less alone when it comes to comparing yourself to others. Let me know in the comments if you've ever caught yourself comparing your style, or is there something that you're excited to try now to build your confidence? Let's chat in the comments, okay? Your stories might inspire somebody else too. And if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, share it with a friend, and I will see you guys in my next one. Peace out.